Okay, so day 2 of Edinburgh Festival.
Day 2. It's actually day 3. It's the morning after day 2. But
Jodie, why could we have not filmed last night?
Somebody had too much beer.
I think yes, alcohol was had, intentions were made, and then we've just eaten now.
Yeah,
so.
We came back. We were going to do the filming, but then I ate some food and I went into food coma, and then we went and crashed. So yeah, here we are.
Oh, on Monday we got to see one of the Bechtel Theatre people.
Yes.
Hey Beth, which is awesome because she saw us at a show one time, and then we follow her on social media, and then we didn't connect those two things together, and then we were just talking after a show, the Dear Diary show that we saw on Monday, and she gave us a badge. We love buttons and badges.
And Mark. We love marketing materials.
Yeah,
we love badges, especially. Badges are brilliant. So we're keeping our eyes open for Bechtel Theatre whilst we're here.
Our eyes are really open. They haven't been filled with any Bechtel test-worthy theatre.
Not yet.
Not yet, but we have seen
some with some close.
No, yeah, all very, very close, but not there just yet. Watch this space. Okay, let's talk about what we saw yesterday.
What did we see yesterday?
Okay, first one. Me plus one. You talk about that.
Oh, so yesterday it was my turn to guest on Maher's fabulous show, Me Plus One at the Three Broomsticks.
12:45 every single day.
Oh, and it was just lovely. Once again, I just, as Monica had done the day before, got shut in a cupboard, and then came out and did the improv. It was really, really lovely because Maher was running a bit late, so she didn't get there until just before we went on. So we didn't actually have time to do any warming up whatsoever. So we met each other as improvisers on stage, and we learnt about each other's style on stage during the show. As the show progressed, we got to know each other, and that was just kind of made it a really, truly improvisation, spontaneous experience. It gave it that extra edge because we'd never done anything together before.
How pure of you.
So yeah, and it was really, really lovely.
No.
And she
I am in love with you as an improviser, but that aside, because I have that bias, that it was so awesome. It was like really touching. I loved all like the callbacks and things like that. The
vegetable mineral.
Yeah, the characters that you guys built. It was some really great work, and I was just like,
she's brilliant to improvise with.
No, she's
so
awesome.
Go and see this show because everybody's going to get on there. And we know some other improvisers that are coming up as well as randoms and people, not randoms, you know what I mean. And yeah, go and see this show. It's definitely one to check
Just go see Mara Joy. Mara Joy loves. Follow her on stuff. Do it. Okay, what did we see next?
Then we did a bit of, lucky dip, really. We showed up at a venue. We said, let's go and see a show. Randomly showed up, looked on their calendar. What's on now? This one's on now. And this is what it turned out to be. So we went down. We had no idea what we were going to see. And yeah, it's a work in progress show by Samantha Pressdee or Muffin
Production? Is it Love Muffin Production?
Love Muffin.
Okay, I'll look at that properly.
It's a work in progress show about her dealings with I don't want to give too much away. A hater?
No, I suppose, yeah, definitely. It was so beautiful. And it was a kind of work in progress that I go and see a work in progress, and I'm a little bit cheap. I'm a bit like, I'm not going to see the other show. That was enough of it. I want to see more about this.
Yeah, we'd really want to see where this journey takes her and how the show grows and what happens with it and everything, because it's forming and it's there, and the story that she's telling is a lovely story. It's really really gets you and how it transforms and how she molds it and everything. So we're looking forward to seeing it.
So if you like laughs, if you like when Shizel gets real, if you like taking a look at the state and how they treat maybe some of the most vulnerable people in society, go see this lady. She is awesome. There you go. Follow her on social media.
And also, she's taking some of her profits to support the bees, which is amazing. Shout out for her. Really, really noble thing to do. Great. So let's profit the bees.
And she gave us these free stuff.
Like I said, we love the free stuff. It's great.
So it's got some tea in it, and it's got some face serum and stuff like that. So yeah, we got some free stuff that we thought was amazing. So even if we didn't get this,
we'd still be shouting it out.
But it is a plus. Yeah. What came next?
Next was now. This gentleman is one of the ones that we'd seen when we went to see Dear Diary the previous night. Dave was one of the guest diary readers with the head fake gentleman, and we loved him so much, so we went and tracked down his show, and it was lovely. It was so good.
I feel like we've been a bit too enthusiastic about everything, but this gentleman is so amazing. The way that he tells a story is so gripping. The way that he works a room. There was a group, there was a party in the front row. They were awesome. They was enjoying the show. They were maybe laughing at parts that maybe when he wrote the show he didn't think people would be laughing at.
He encouraged it.
No, he encouraged it. No, yeah, he worked the room so well.
Yeah, he gives you a feeling of he is actually talking to you he's telling you the story. He's invited you in, and then he's telling you the story, just like a friend telling you a story, and you feel so included, and so that he's really personal and warm and funny.
Really funny. Like he's so funny.
Yeah.
So if you want to hear a good story and really genuinely laugh so much, go and see him. Dave
and
Maher.
Appreciate your own health.
No, yeah, definitely. Dave Maher, Coma show, kind of says what it does on the tin. I don't want to say any more. Go and see him. Follow him on social of the medias. That's important. Yeah. And then we wanted to go and see one of our close friends' show.
We'll get to in a second.
Yeah, we'll get to in a second. But we wanted to kill time again.
Someone gave us a flyer.
And it was at the same venue that we was going to see a show. Yeah. So then we go and see this other guy, Dave Green.
Dave Green, very tall.
He is very tall.
Oh, look at him up there, but he was very good. Being two ladies who love a charity shop. We do love a charity shop.
We do, I do, I love them.
There was a certain little bonding in there for me personally on that level. It was great. It's stand up. I
know it sounds weird, but do you ever go into a show and you look at someone and someone looks like, oh my gosh, they look like they're going to be so funny. And you look at someone else and you just think, oh, not as in like, I don't know, they just look like, I know like comedians are normal, but it just looks like, yeah, a normal, nice guy. And he again is really funny. And I think it took us unexpected because we didn't come to the Fringe to see him.
We were just killing time.
He is definitely not on our radar.
But it was, yeah.
Go and see him. And oh gosh, you'll find this out, but I always need to go to the toilet.
Yes.
And I literally can't keep it in, because if I try and keep it in, I will wet myself. And from the past I've learned. So I had to go. So I was right in the front row. I waited for the best. There's no best time when it's a really small venue.
You thought it was a reasonable little break that you could sneak out.
Yeah, and it was on a big laugh to show that actually I'm enjoying a show. I'm not leaving because I'm not laughing. So I went to the toilet, which was terrible, and he just took it in his stride. He's amazing. And I came back and I just stood at the back, thinking, okay, I'm not going to ruin his show again. And he just stopped himself and said, no, come and sit down.
And we all had to give you a round of applause.
Yeah, and he was just so kind. It is so rude to get up, and like literally I was so close to this, we were so close to the stage that when you stand up you're kind of like, and I'm blocking the person.
But conversely, it's also really important to stay hydrated.
Yes, definitely.
So it's finding the balance between the two.
Dave Green, find him on social media. He's 6 p.m. The Laughing Horse, bar 50. So that was awesome. Yeah. Well, it's bar 50, but it's venue 151. If that means anything to you. Okay. Oh, what else did we see?
Oh, what else did we went and saw Kemah Bob, yay! And Bob and Friends. Now,
Bob and Buds.
Bob and Buds.
She's our friend, but it's Buds.
Because it's Texas.
Okay, I'm so excited about her because she's so awesome. She runs shows also in London, always inviting people onto the bill.
Yeah, she runs the Femmes of Colour night in London as well as other nights, and we've been to a few of her nights in London, and it's always an amazing lineup. She's always really good at curating. She knows so many genius comedians.
And I love it. Because she's genuinely like funny and like entertaining, and she's a very nice person, so open, and she gives people stage time to people of colour or the BAME community, however you like to. I don't know what the right word is at the moment, but I'm okay with those things, those terms at the moment. If you're not, please say, and I want to try and educate myself, and also the LGBTQI plus community as well. So that's awesome. You don't have to identify with any of those communities to enjoy the show, but it's good because I feel like it's nice, and ladies as well on stage, which is cool.
Yeah, and because she knows so many people. What the format of the show is, she has one or two guest performers come on and do a set in her set, so she has her own sets on there. So yesterday we saw Xena and the comics Gabriel. Gabriel, and they had their own little sets in there, which were just genius as well. That was really nice because you just get because Kemah's such an inclusive, wonderful person. She
No,
gets all
defo.
these different people on, so she curates an amazing show.
No, so if you get to see anything connected with her, do it. I don't like to name drop because people can be amazing and they cannot be on ITV or BBC Three, but she is on BBC Three and she's been on the podcast to The Guilty Feminist. She performed at the Her Majesty, no, what's it? The Palladium Theatre. So that's the kind of lady, gal, awesomeness, power she is. That's awesome. And last but not least, what was our last show?
Our last show was Modern Horror Stories at the Tolbooth Market, which is a new pop-up venue.
I love it so
down
much.
The Royal Mile. And the young guys that have started up the venue, they've only been there for a short while, but they're
4 days.
4 days?
Yeah.
Wow. Really enthusiastic.
Turned it over in a month, been there 4 days. They need their own YouTube channel. They need their own little show. I'll watch it. It's such a cool venue. It's so Soho, so Shoreditch, definitely unpretentious. Not to say Soho and Shoreditch is, but yeah, definitely unpretentious. Great venue. They've got a little gin bar. It's so awesome.
With boards that they've put up, they've done lots of DIY.
They've done everything. They've actually did everything.
Yeah, there's lots of little spaces in there, so there must be quite a few different shows going on. I mean, this week we had to go find it because we didn't know that venue beforehand.
Go down the Royal Mile. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. So say the bar name again.
Tolbooth Markets, and we went and saw Modern Horror Stories, which is kind of like new contemporary
horror stories.
Yeah,
modern horror stories. So think darkness.
Yeah,
think Little Laughs. Think
little
horror.
Edge, little bit of twist.
Yeah, so I suppose it's like a good combination of like laughing / kind of like the horror, but you'll feel safe. Yeah. Not as if like you feel like you can't like go out now because it's like that.
Yeah, and so that was yesterday for us, and today we are
gonna see lots of things, and we'll tell you about it later.
Okay. Oh, can I just make one point that I've noticed?
Yeah.
Just as a point in terms of a hint for Edinburgh people wanting to come up. As somebody trying to view shows and go and see shows.
Yeah.
Flyering is amazing. But the other thing, please, the only one on these 5 flyers that I've got here that's got her Twitter handle on her flyer is Kemah. And I have had to be trawling through Twitter and everywhere to find people's Twitter handles. So please, just as a little hint towards your marketing, put your Twitter handle on your flyer.
Although we found their Twitter handles, so
we found them.
Follow us and you'll get it. So it's there. But yeah, in the future, totally do it. Bye.